Hey lovers, and future lovers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game... Oh wait, shut up! In the year of 2000X, a super robot named Megaman was created. Dr. Light created Megaman. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt my own introduction with this game's introduction to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily, but it's important that I read the text at the beginning of the game because, first of all, it's there. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8, and I couldn't just ignore the text on the screen like, oh, there's no introduction of his own robots to counter Megaman. And I apologize for telling you to shut up, it's just that was necessary to... I don't know, lay the foundation of this plot. Also, this building is super fucking tall. And I was gonna say the thing about like, oh, hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Mega Man 2, and I'm about to do it on difficult mode because it's actually all not all that hard. I might have a password memorized up here if I really think about it and try hard, but I'm just gonna start the game. Because, why would I start in the middle of the game and just be like, oh, I picked up from some password that I randomly remember? That wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm gonna start with the easiest boss because, I don't know, it builds dramatic tension that way if I start from the easiest, like why would I have the climax at the very beginning of the story? No, I'm gonna start with Bubble Man, because this guy's a scrub. Like scrubbing bubbles. Oh, I sort of made a pun. But yeah, this is Bubble Man. He's made out of bubbles. And I chose him because he is one of the easiest stages to beat. He's also one of the easiest bosses to beat. And you will notice, or you may have already noticed by watching some other games that I play all the time, that I am a big fan of the tank and spank strategy. I don't care how much damage I take as long as I win the game. So, I'm gonna run into a whole bunch of enemies, and then once I get close to the end, I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta really try now, so... I won't get hit anymore, and I'm gonna be super lead. Ow! I should've known that guy was there. By the way, so... I did say that I was starting the game on difficult mode. There are a few differences between normal and difficult mode. Mainly that enemies have more HP, but some of them even have different functions than enemies than they would on normal mode. As a matter of fact, that, what would I call it, hermit crab enemy guy in normal mode does not require 2 hits to kill. In fact, as soon as you hit him in the shell, he completely disappears. In this version, however, in difficult mode, you hit him in the shell and he will drop his shell before you have to hit him one more time. Whoa! Okay, and I will be complaining about this a whole lot throughout the game, but I have a slight delay on this button here, on this joystick, because I am playing on emulator. Oh good, that fishy dude is gone, so I don't have to kill him again. But yeah, I've like already embarrassed myself because I was like, ooh, this game is so easy, and then I died. Like an idiot. Boom! If I get hit by that guy, I won't have to worry about getting hit by the spikes, because I'll still be invincible during my, invincibility frames, I guess is what I would call them. Smart thinking. If I get hit, I won't die. They should make that into a meme. With the dude pointed to his head. You know what I'm talking about. Oh shit, that guy does a lot of damage. Maybe I shouldn't have just been like, oh, I'll go through him. But whatever. No use crying over spilled energy. Or, you know, how the phrase goes. So hey, it'd be cool right now if somebody dropped me some life, but, you know, it's not really necessary. And yep, there are crabs falling from the sky here. I knew that guy was coming. As soon as I jumped, I knew that guy was coming. Wow, I'm dying a whole bunch. This is a terrible take. I should not put... Oh, and now they drop energy for me. Now that I don't need it. Of course, I didn't end up, you know, needing it because I died to a pitfall anyway, and that's an instant kill. So, it didn't matter how much energy I had. Energy/life. I think they call it energy. I think they officially say that that energy is what they call their life meter. Alright, the survey says I should kill this guy. I wish I could push this button faster. No, if I had one wish, it'd be something else. It'd be like world peace, or like, you know, cheesecake, or something like that. So yeah, as you can see, I'm great at Mega Man. I'm even better at Mega Man than I am at Dragon Warrior 3, Undertale, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Whoa, I made it to the boss. What are the chances of that? Okay, so really the only hard part about this boss, Bubble Man, is that there are spikes on the ceiling, and if you have like a sticky controller, it's like way easier to hit that instant death on the ceiling. So this guy has a very predictable pattern. In fact, when he's throwing those bubbles out, you can just kind of stand underneath and shoot him. But if I ever get, what do I say, horizontal or parallel with his level while he's in the air, he will shoot out a little pellet thing, which is sort of like mine, except I can just outdamage him super easily. Like, I played that battle really sloppy, also the stage, and I still won. Even though I died a few times, you know, to like a crab and spikes or whatever. But yeah, now that we've gotten the hardest stage out of the way, let's, I don't know, do a different one. Get equipped with Bubble Lead? I don't know what that means. It might even be Bubble Lead for all I know, but really neither of those makes sense. And then when you consider that sometimes the Japanese don't distinguish between L's and R's, it might even be Bubble Read because he's just a fan of literature. He thinks that reading is like the core, is like the foundation of education. Or maybe it would be Bubble Red in that case. Or Bubber Red. I will continue to embarrass myself by saying dumb things. Here's the password, memorize it, know it, great. Okay, let's go do something else. Who should I fight next? Metal Man, you say? Well, tough shit, because I'm gonna do Metal Man instead. Oh, wait, what did you say? Hey, so this stage is also pretty easy. Watch me mess it up. And you'll notice that I have 0 lives. Well, I guess I'll do this in one take. By the way, you get a lot of energy tanks, also known as E-tanks in this level. But you'll notice that basically everything in this level is made out of metal. I guess unlike other stages, like I guess, you know, obviously Woodman's stage has some sort of wooden things in it occasionally. Damn, look at all the flashiness in this. Like, the NES can't handle so many graphics on the screen. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, aren't they all made out of metal? Except for Woodman. Hey, I got an extra life, so now I can die and look like an idiot for longer before I rage quit and slam my controller down and look like an idiot. Damn, look at that frame-perfect jumping right there, probably. I'm just guessing. But that was like some speedrun shit right there. You may notice that I was not able to get that extra life. It's because I don't have item 1, 2, or 3 that will produce platforms for me to jump up to otherwise inaccessible areas. And yep, there's like some little clown guy that's like, I'm gonna jump, you know, jump on this gear and try to attack you that way. But then he falls through the fucking floor, so like maybe he has some crazy disease where the only thing he can stand on is gears. Also, this guy that's made out of aluminum cans is another enemy who has some sort of function in difficult mode. In normal mode, he immediately dies when you shoot him in the eyes. But in this mode, obviously, he does not. Hey, so I could get that E-tank if I were a baller. Actually, I don't know if you can get that E-tank and then make it back without dying, if you don't use any items. So, either way, I'm not gonna fucking get it. So, hey, I made it to the boss already. I'm, like, already here. This guy is also pretty predictable. because he doesn't jump or move. He basically doesn't jump or move until you shoot your gun. And he either throws 1, 2, or 3 metal blades. Furthermore, his other action is, if you get close... I got a little too close, but if you get close to him, he'll jump to the other side. So really, all you have to do is just stand in one place and blast away. And I'm pretty sure you can, like, out-damage him. And occasionally, he'll change the direction of this little gear conveyor belt at the bottom. I actually don't quite know what we're standing on right now. I assume it's some sort of gear and or conveyor belt. Or maybe a Richard gear. By the way, I just found out this rumor about Richard Gere, like, stuffing a gerbil in his rectum. Have you heard about this shit? Like, apparently that was all over the internet, and I was late to that party, so... I could be a little more calculated about my bullet placement, but at this point, I'm, like, not giving a fudge here, like... Oh, he's still alive. I thought he died. So yeah, that was Metal Man. Also, Richard Gere absolutely did not stuff a gerbil in his anus. Or at least that's what Snopes says, and I trust them. That rumor was false, according to Snopes. I just got the best power in the game. It's called Metal Blade. And it can shoot in, like, 8 directions. So that's amazing. Hey, here's the password. I didn't do this with the other password, but I want to tell you what this password looks like. If you look at C5 and E5 and imagine those as claws facing to the right, and then the rest of this password as, like, half of a body of a scorpion, like, it sort of looks like a scorpion with this little tail up at the top, you can see it. Can you see it? You probably see it a little bit. Alright, done with that shit. Let's do one more. I actually don't know who dies to Metal Blade. Oh, it's probably fucking Woodman. But then again, I think it's like everyone. I think there's like a weird thing in the first few Megamans that something tells me might even be explained in one of the instruction manuals. But there's a weird thing where, like, most of the bosses are very, very vulnerable to their own weapons. And that's why if you go back to Metal Man with Metal Blade, you can kill him in 2 or 3 hits. I want to say that there's something crazy that was explained in one of the instruction manuals. I really hope I can dig that up for you guys. Where it was like, oh, the robot masters, you know, chose these powers on their own because they thought they were the most powerful fucking thing, and that's why you can kill them in 2 hits with Metal Blade. So, I don't know, I don't have to explain any more of that, go play the game. Hey, let's do another boss. I don't want to do Heat Man because he's got, like, the little disappearing and reappearing blocks over the lava segment. So, I don't know, can't really die to Crash Man, can you? Hey, sorta looks like Link, if you look at it weird. I know that was a joke that was made in, like, every fucking strategy guide in the 90s. But hey, I'm gonna use Metal Blade, because BAM! Look who can shoot diagonally! And I just did a little ladder dance, because I was so happy about it. See ya! I can even shoot down, which is unnecessary. Oh, and by the fucking way, this power uses up, like, very little mana? Weapon energy is what I'm looking for. That's the term. And also this stage has this short-lived gimmick where you're, like, riding around on these platforms, sort of like in Gutsman's stage of Mega Man 1. Is it Crash Man or is it Crashman? Because I know my boy, Freezing Infernos, did a whole series of some Mega Man games where he pronounced them, you know, Crashman and Bubbleman and Gutsman. So I don't know, maybe that dude's right. Probably linked to his channel, you should check it out. It's got some neat shit every now and then. Hey, you don't have to wait for that platform to go all the way around that weird part. You can just jump. Remember how Mega Man can jump? Shit. He can jump and shoot. You know, just like Ego Raptor said. Also climbing ladders. And he gets a huge upgrade to his climbing speed in Mega Man X. I know it's not technically the same character, but you know what I mean, okay? But I don't think anyone climbs ladders as fast as Kirby does. Like, Kirby has a relatively bitchin'... Damn, I just missed that energy ball. A relatively bitchin' ladder climbing speed is what I was going to say. Like, he will climb about, like, 6 body lengths in 1 second. Ha! I did it faster. I hope this is the ladder I need to be on. There's not a whole lot you can do there. I think you just are sort of forced to take a hit. Ah, it was not the correct one. See ya! That was pro, right? To stop myself from going all the way down, you know? Oh, shit, I got them all! And then I got the next bird who was like, oh, you think you can kill my babies? And the answer is yes. Damn, I'm like looking like such a pro right now, even though I totally fucked up those first 2 levels. Well, I didn't really fuck up the Metal Man level, I just messed up the boss. Say ya. Oh, shit! Look at the destruction this thing causes! It's like it's made out of metal or something! I don't know if I have the appropriate power for Crash Man. I think he's weak to... I think he is allergic to air? So let's see if metal will do anything to him. Nope, it does nothing. Let's try bubbles then. Because obviously if he's, you know, invulnerable to metal, then, you know, liquid. That's my whole argument. I actually don't know if that's worth it. But yeah, as you can see, the strategy is pretty simple. Don't mash buttons against, like, most of these bosses. Because a lot of them move when you move. Like Ludacris in that one song. But yeah, Crash Man will jump into the air and throw a bomb at your feet when you shoot. So the strategy is run back and forth, do like 1 damage at a time, then jump and shoot, just like Ego Raptor said, eh? And don't get too impatient and run into the bomb explosion, because that is really easy to do, like I just did right there. Oh shit, okay, so now he's out of his pattern. Never mind, he got right back in it. But yeah, I guess he will jump and shoot on his own if you do nothing. And he does a fuckload of damage, so you want to be relatively patient and careful and boring and, oh, this is so lame. But even when he's, like, directly under you, he's not quick enough with his bomb to hit you with it, as long as you're moving. In one direction. I mean, you could be moving back and forth and get hit with it. If you're an idiot, you're, like, moving in one place, basically, like you're dash dancing or something. Get equipped with Crash Bomber. Damn, what a bitchin' color. What's the password? Give me the password here. Okay. I don't know what this looks like. It looks like a very forlorn man who is about to end it all by shoving his keys into an electrical outlet. That being said, happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and thank you so much for watching this episode of Mega Man 2. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. And like and subscribe and do all that shit, whatever. Oh, and comment, please. Tell me what you think. If you have any other interpretation of these password screens and what they look like, please let me know, and I'll be like, yeah, it sort of looks like, you know, a beaver with a waffle iron. So, yeah, please, feel free to interpret this art, this grid art, on Mega Man 2. And until next time, entertain yourself.